Oh my god, high school! What an amazing place where you create so many memories! It's safe to say that most people didn't really like high school. Even if you weren't bullied or mentally strained and had friends, it was a shitty time for everyone, what with puberty and teenage drama. Also, a quick PSA, as I'm from the UK, when I say high school, I mean from the ages 11 to 16. So to Americans, this is middle school, and a portion of high school, I think. Anyway, high school is horrible. We get that. It's a universal thing we all collectively suppress. However, did you try doing high school with no friends? Because, well, you know, that's the fucking worst. Now, I've met some people in my time who have said to me that they can't believe I didn't have friends. There's someone out there for everyone. Right? Well, unfortunately, that's not the case. The problem was that as a shy, quiet 11-year-old who found change extremely hard, settling into high school, or as I saw it, as 11, a big, scary building filled with 4 times the amount of people from my primary school, was very difficult for me to begin with. And then on top of that, having to deal with a family death 2 months after starting high school made it impossible to settle in ever. As my primary school friends found new people and moved on, I was stuck, not knowing who to turn to and not knowing how to develop friendships or even talk to other people. Almost every day for a year, I cried before going to school, knowing it was another day of being trapped in a lonely prison. For 3 years I drifted in and out of friendship groups, never really belonging anywhere. To be honest, I never really wanted to even hang around with them. They were pretty cruel. But I was so desperate to not be the loner that I had to put up with it. I didn't really have anyone to really talk to, and I kind of often just stood there like an ornament, so I missed out on a lot of development. That's why it sucks so bad to not have friends in high school. As horrible as it is, it's a crucial time for kids. It's frustrating, confusing, and you go through a lot of changes, and the journey's so much more easier and so much more fun when you have someone to talk to about these things, to know that you are not alone. When you miss out on these crucial talks, your development is stunted, and if I'm being honest, I'm 100% certain this is why I have difficulty controlling my emotions, being able to talk to people about my emotions, and getting close to people. Finally, after 3 years of searching, I finally found my group. And I say group because, well, this wasn't a happy ending. We were sort of forcibly lumped together as we had no other friends. This caused a kind of toxic environment as it resulted in us having a lot of group arguments. They just weren't the right people for me, and we really didn't have anything in common. Even though I could have conversations with them, I still felt really alone and didn't feel like myself. Also, at the time, I was going through some serious shit, but the friends thing was part of it. Feeling alone and having no one to talk to is the worst feeling, but if there's one thing I've learned, it's that it does pass. It's a really long, exhausting, upsetting journey that may take months or even years, but eventually it does get better. Looking back at high school, I know for definite that there was no one fit for me that I could be good friends with, and that's okay. Only after high school did I find my friends. I have about 5 close friends, but what I've realised along the way is that you don't need 100 friends to be happy. If you have one friend who respects you, talks to you and appreciates you, that is enough. And to anyone out there, whether you're in high school or not, who doesn't have friends, you are valid and you are loved, and your time will come, and when it does, it'll be pretty amazing.